Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All righty. Let me see if I can share this video because I'm a spaz. Let me see if I can do this. All righty. Good morning, everybody. Happy, what the fuck day is it? Hump day. It's Wednesday. How did I not remember that one? Okay, I don't see anybody's comments yet, so let's see where you are.
Day is it?
Whoa.
Hump day. It's Wednesday. How did I
Hold on.
not remember that one? Okay, I don't.
Uh-oh. I had my speaker on. Oh my God. That was loud. Oh my God. That is hysterical. That was insane in the membrane. All right. Are we back? Holy crap. All right. Come on. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, you guys. Everybody awake? Oops. This is what happens. Let me tell you something. I was raring to go this morning. I got up early and I did my workout. So I was already, that's why my Bluetooth was on. And so here we go. So I was that was loud. Holy crap. Well, good morning and thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on my Facebook page and my Facebook group. We are live on Periscope. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Twitch. I don't see any of my moderators on here, which is not good. So I need some help from you guys to share out this video and tag your friends. I'm not sure where everybody is this morning. It is hump day, so everybody should kind of sort of be here. And I don't know who's on here so far that knows Monica, my love, can you do me a favor? Can you tag some people for me? Because I hope everybody is okay. I don't understand. I didn't hear from anybody saying they weren't going to be on. So I'm a little, I hope everybody is good. Yes, it is hump day. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Monica. Okay. Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy, if you could go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, I would be able to see your name. And then I can know that it's you. I just saw you wrote Jimmy. Somebody else wrote good morning, everyone. I'm not sure who that is. Gina, good morning. Emily, last night, she's a hoot. No doubt, Gina. Hi, Karen, been busy with work. Is crazy. Okay, Jimmy, I gotcha. Laura, do I see you on here as well? Laura, my love, can you help me and tag some people in as well? Share out the video for me. Thank you for sharing, Gina. Appreciate it. I'm not sure who that Facebook user is, but we shall see. Let me see who else is on here. Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. I don't know where everybody is this morning. It's kind of weird, and I hope that everybody is okay. Especially somebody's got to tag Tamara because we're gonna talk about sex today. We got to have Tamara on, my sex kitten. So happy Wednesday, you guys. Yeah, we had some fun last night. Laura, thank you so much. Monica, thank you so much. I appreciate the help. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I hope everybody is okay. I don't know. Everybody forgot about me this morning. Did you guys forget about me this morning? You can't forget about me. Come on. Yeah, and so let's see who else has been kind of like somebody we could tag, like Jesse, we could tag Maria, Eunice. Let's get the crew on in here because it's not coffee talk without my crew. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me just make sure. Okay, so we are live. All right. So again, for those of you that tuned in last night, I want to say a big fat thank you. You had a double Tuesday with me. I hope, I know yesterday, I don't know if something was up with my internet. Everything got a little bit wacky. Um, I can't even explain to you like what goes on in my world. I really do think break the internet for sure. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Yes, I can't believe it's Wednesday. But yeah, so we had fun last night, right? I mean, we had a little drama on the comments, but that got handled. Carmela don't play. She's like, So we got that taken care of. But I apologize for that. I'm not really sure what the hell went on. And then I got like all these messages after the show, like, Karen, I'm sorry, and whatever. And I'm like, it's all good to me. I mean, I want people to be respectful. Don't get me wrong. If somebody's being an asshole, I don't want you to be a bigger asshole. But I definitely do appreciate everybody just sticking together, because that's what it's all about, right? That's why we're all here. She called me out for telling her to shush. You know what, Gina? I apologize. I saw that after the show. You guys got to remember, when I'm doing a show, especially when I have other people on, it's very difficult. Sometimes the comments come in really, really fast, and it becomes a little bit tricky for me to get to everybody. And I read that afterwards, and that was not nice. And I think, you were kind about it. For anybody that wasn't tuned in last night, we had somebody that felt the show was boring, and instead of them just going to a different show, they decided to, continue to say that. And my loyal listeners got pissed off, and told her, like, keep your, comments to yourself. And she didn't like that. Good morning, Sylvia. How are you? Good morning, Leisha G. Loudy. Good morning, my girl. Laura, thank you so much for tagging everybody in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so that was a little wacky last night. And like I said, I got a lot of people that messaged me after the show, and they were like, it was a great show. It wasn't boring. It was just what we needed. I try to keep it light sometimes. Dude, we are going through so much fucking bullshit. Ricardo, good morning, honey. The world is a fucked up place right now. I don't need somebody being a jerk on the feed. Like, what? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? So it was like, and then for me to keep the show going and then try to, referee romper room, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's all good. I enjoyed the show. Nevertheless, I always back you up. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you guys shouldn't have to do that. I got those messages last night too, and it was like, I'm sorry. And look, the only thing I got to say is that if somebody's being a jerk on the feed, don't be a bigger jerk. That's only, that my saying, right? Tomorrow isn't promised. Don't be an asshole today. So if somebody's being an asshole, don't be a bigger asshole. That's not what I'm about. But some people just need attention. I don't know. And so it is, and that's it. So, sorry about that. Nonetheless, we had fun last night. Anybody that missed it, you suck. Now, you can watch it on my replays or whatever, because it's always alive somewhere on the internet. And now, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can see it all on there as well, because now I have like 24 people on there. So on the YouTube channel, people are really gross. Like, I got comments from like 2 different people that were like not even comments. I don't know what the fuck they were, solicitations or something. People are so weird. I don't get it. I mean, I know that it's available to the whole wide world, so to speak, but why people feel the need to share certain things on a comment, I will never understand. But I guess that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Rosie, listen, you can't please everyone. Frig them in plain English. Yeah, I get you. And you know what? I'm good with that. I understand. Listen, let me tell you something. I am as real as they come, and I try to be entertaining, and I try to give you guys something to go with, right? But I can tune off of my show and tune on to other people's shows, and they have like 10 times the amount of people watching. And it's really interesting that, I'm trying to be organic and, spread a certain message. And look, everybody's different and people like different things, and that's what the world is all about. And I love that, because you know what, I'm not for everybody, and I totally know that. I mean, and I'm okay with that. That's what we were talking about last night, right? We were talking about the fact that not everybody is the same. So you know what, keep it moving, and it's all good. What did I miss? Ricardo, there was just someone that jumped on the show and said that last night, and they said that they were bored. So a couple of the people in the feed went off on them a little bit. I believe that Carmela blocked that person. Honestly, to be honest with you, usually the garbage takes itself out. So I'm not big on blocking. Carmela was like, fuck that, that's done. And she blocked it. So, she has the jurisdiction to do that. I think that person would probably end up being one of my biggest supporters at one point in time. But you know what? It's all good. We won't tolerate that, because people didn't get to enjoy the show because they were looking at the drama that was going on in the feeds. And I've had that before. Like a couple of years ago, I had people like fighting on my feed. Like, no, thank you. We don't need that. We're all here to smile and have a good time. Last night, I was trying for us to just keep it light. Emily is a fucking pisser. She was drinking, I don't know, she probably drank like 16 bottles of wine while we were on. That magic glass kept getting refilled. Jersey Jimmy, what a little sweetheart he is, right? So it was really fun. And it was light and easy, which is exactly what I wanted. I just wanted it nice, light, and easy, because you know what? Everything sucks right now. If I get, like, seriously, any more bad news that I hear, I really like yesterday before the show, I got to tell you, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to fucking run. That's what I wanted to do. We were trying to figure out what we were doing. We were trying to figure everything out. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I wanted to just, you ever feel that way? Like, I just wanted to get in the car and I wanted to fucking run. Oh, my stomach just growled. That's how I felt. And I pushed myself through because it's showtime. So you gotta, be present, right? So am I Tony? Hi, Tony. Good morning. Somebody came in. It just says Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is. Ricardo, people are whack sometimes. If you don't like what you see, then get off and try starting your own show. There you go. Sylvia, I missed a show last night. Assholes are everywhere. Yes, that is absolutely true. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Just don't make a thing about it. Just like be miserable in your own fucking place and don't make the rest of us miserable. Laddie said, if you don't like what you're hearing, exit out. That's simple. I know. Rosie, you are definitely not a cookie cutter talk show host. Thank God. Yeah, well, obviously. No, I think if I am seeing it correctly, I do think that we have a visitor. All right, let me see here. Like I said, it's all good. Everybody is entitled to what happened. Gina, by the way, we are out of quarantine and negative after 3 tests. So happy to hear that. That's a great thing. Great thing. Okay, let me see. Where am I here? All right, here we go. I just actually saw, let's see. Kristen Vega is here. So good morning and thank you so much for joining us again. We are so sorry that you didn't like the show last night, but apparently you're here now with us. So thank you so much for joining us. All right, so here's my topic of the day, since I am not going to feed into more bullshit. So today, and I apologize, I have no moderators today for some reason. So if you're asking questions or you're in a different feed or whatever, and I don't see it, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm trying to, I can't do 6 things at once. So, okay, here's the deal. First of all, good morning. Thank you for joining me for Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com, and we are live on my Facebook page, my Facebook group, and Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. And I think I shared this on my personal page, but if you're on my personal page, you got to jump on one of the other pages so I can see your comments. So do me a favor and please share out this video, tag your friends, because I have no moderators to do it right now, so I'm relying on you guys. All right, so here's the question. And I have to figure out how to type this out because it's going to be too much to type out. And now I have to also give credit to Angel F, because for those of you that tuned in last Wednesday when we were talking a little bit about sex, Angel F came on. I love Angel F. He's the best. So sometimes he puts up all of these things. Thank you. I did share it to my personal page. Yeah, Monica, I'm not sure who's on there and who's not. I don't see certain people's names. Like Laura, you're saying good morning to Rochelle. I don't see Rochelle on here. So if you don't go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, I can't see your name. And I think some people feel more comfortable, doing that. So, all right, here's the question of the day. Do you think sleeping with someone who has a reputation of sleeping around ruins your opportunity for someone else to take you seriously? See, that's too much to type. All right. Let me reword that so I can type it out. Do you think sleeping with with someone with a reputation ruins your opportunity for someone else to take you seriously? Ruins you being taken seriously. Okay. I think that's good enough, right? People will get the gist of it like that. I just don't want to type out. I mean, nobody reads anyway. So I don't want to type out 800 things. And then, all right, let me see if I did that. Right? That's pretty good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. I'm not sure what Rita, no, as who you fuck is your own business. Oh my God, you're so funny. Okay. Oh, thank you. Monica put the link up. Yeah, but I don't think they're seeing that on my page. If you, Monica, could go on my personal page and you shared it to my personal page. Okay. Yeah, just let people know this is where we are if you could do that for me. Okay, so let's try to answer this question. And it's an interesting question, okay? Do you think sleeping with someone who has a reputation ruins your opportunity for someone else to take you seriously. I have to really ponder that because there's a lot of different ways to kind of look at that, right? Thank you, Monica. Okay, so let me just see. I know some of you answered before I had the chance to okay, here we go. No, as who you fuck is your own business. Okay. Let me see. Sleeping with someone could cause issues if you want to date a different person, Jimmy says. Tony said not necessarily. Sometimes it's just about the sex and who needs to know what you do in your life. Keep fucking. If Gina said, if people are simple enough to judge you for who you are involved with, screw them. Who are people to judge? Wait, the person you have sex with has a reputation. Yes. Do you think sleeping with someone who has a reputation of sleeping around ruins your opportunity for someone else to take you seriously? So again, I am really I'm not sure what to say about that. Jesse, good morning. Damn, I must be stoned because I don't have an answer for that. That's fucking funny. You're so funny, Jesse. So that's a tough one. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it. Hump day, hump day. Yep, exactly. So sleeping with someone that has a reputation is already a little tricky. And again, Dark Horse, good morning. And again, so Laura said, no, it's not your reputation. So yes, but no, because if someone knows that, so let's say I'm hanging out with, Joe, and Joe banged half the fucking neighborhood. And now I'm banging Joe. People are looking at me thinking, he banged half the neighborhood, right? So now, does that, like, now if you, so, and again, it's a very strange question the way he posted it, because now, like, is someone gonna look at you differently because you were sleeping with somebody that slept with with 100 other people? So I'm gonna say my own personal thing, since I skeeve everyone, I would be leery of sleeping with somebody that I knew slept around, only because we gotta, like, suit up, right? Like 16 condoms and everything else, right? That's A. And B, you know, I don't like to be a statistic. So if it was somebody that maybe, I was interested in and we had some type of a connection, I might look at it differently. But if it's just about, banging, and that there's somebody that, was very active with other people and was sleeping around, now other people know that you slept with that person. Again, I think if it's just sex, it really doesn't matter, right? People's pasts are their pasts, and sometimes people change. I mean, my husband was the worst. I mean, he was like, we'd go to the supermarket someplace, or we'd be in like Pennsylvania, and I'd hear some girl like, Joey, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I turn around and I'd look at him and I go, you fucked her, didn't you? And he just start laughing. But I know he never cheated on me, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you got to get that out, but we were younger at the time. So you know what? If you're older and you're doing it, well, maybe you got to get it out too, because maybe you've been married, maybe you've been in a bad relationship, maybe you were in a marriage where you weren't having any sex and you got out of it and had to fuck like a fucking, bunny until you got your fill. I don't know. I don't know if that's an issue now. in with our age group, or I should say my age group, because I don't know how old everybody is, but I think we're all kind of in this, second phase of life, if you will. And I mean, I don't know. I don't think people are fucking that much. I mean, if a guy can get it up, you might just want him anyway. Even if he sleeps with everybody, at least you know that shit works. Oh, did she just say that? Yes, she did. All right, let me read your comments. I don't know if I did this and I talked to, I grabbed this one. I don't know how I feel about it now. I'm rethinking it, but it's worth talking about because it's almost like an uncomfortable, like I'm not sure where to go with this type of thing. So I'm going to ask you guys for help. All right, let me see what you guys wrote. Thank you, Monica. Sylvia said, no, it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. People need to be open-minded. It's my life. Fuck them. And again, we talk about this all the time on this show, right? People judge. It's what people do. So, you have to be ready for that, going forward. And again, it's funny because I grew up in, a really like mafia, heavily guidoed up, neighborhood. And meanwhile, everybody was fucking everybody. But, then you would get like a reputation or whatever. And I remember like having friends of mine that were guys and they were like, oh, you got to give them blue balls and you can't, you got to hold out. And this. Meanwhile, you just banged half the fucking neighborhood. And now, like, oh, you're going to have respect for me because I don't fuck you on the first night. You know what? If you want it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not a one night stand kind of person. The night I met my husband, guess what we did in the car? And I joked around. I said, this is the longest one night stand I've ever had in my life. So how about that? I married him. So you know what? Don't listen to the fucking stereotypical thing. Him and I were on the same page and we were attracted to each other and we were grown adults. And yes, we freaking and I was 21, so let's just, go back to that. And you know what? I never did that. And look what happened. And the funny thing is he had a girlfriend at the time. Okay. And I knew it. And I knew he was cheating on his girlfriend. So like, yeah, I'm just like a total fucking disgraziad, right? So, he worked in the bar up the block from my house, and that was how we met. And we hung out. Well, it wasn't really one night. Well, it was, but you know what I mean. So like I saw him again at the bar, and then my girlfriend was with me, and my girlfriend ended up hanging out with one of his friends. And I gave him, the guy, not my Joey, but I gave the guy my business card because he wanted to call my girlfriend. So Joey goes, well, why you're not giving me your number? Why aren't you giving me your number? And I go, because you got a girlfriend and you're never going to call me. Like, I already know what this is all about. And he's like, you're kidding me, right? You're not going to give me your phone number? And I'm like, are you going to call me? So we went back and forth and we fought over it for, I don't know, God knows how long. Where I finally was like, okay, here you go. And I gave him the card. And did he call? No. You know what happened? 6 months later, I get a phone call at my job. Yeah, is Karen there? I go, who's this? He's like, it's Joey. I go, Joey who? He goes, Joey from the bar. I went, wow, that really fucking narrows it down. No. And then so I said to him, why are you calling me now? Would you break up with your girlfriend? He goes, yeah. And I found your card and we had fun. So let's hang out. So true story. I'm telling you the truth right now because I don't do it any other way. He's with me right now too. You see all of that? All right, let me see here. And thank you again for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com, live on my Facebook group, live on the Facebook page, live on Twitch, live on Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. So feel free, if you are here, to help me out and answer the question I have posted. Make sure you like all my pages, follow all my pages, subscribe to all my pages, turn my notifications on, etc., etc. If you are watching, please share the video. Please tag your friends. I am missing my moderators today, so you guys are doing it for me today, and I can't thank you enough for that. I just hope my girls are okay. So Colleen said I should think not, because it's the other person that has the reputation. Right, but it's guilt by association, right? So that's the funny thing. So that's why you got to give people that minute, and you can't judge a book by its cover. Other person may think they'd catch an STD. Right. And that's exactly what I was saying, Laura. I would think that way because I schiev. So if the person finds out you're sleeping with someone else right before you date that next person, is not good. The girl could be upset with you, Jimmy said. Yeah, but that's not really what we're talking about right now, Jimmy, but I'm with you. Rita, well, do you hand out your fucking resume to all potential options? That's funny. Yeah, true that, right? Jesse, hey, you know what? I say use your hand or toys. That way no one can say shit. Fuck that. Who gives a fuck what people have to say? I mean, I'll take care of myself if I'm not interested. But if I'm interested in somebody and you're going to pass judgment on me because I'm interested in them, now you can go take your toys and you can go fuck yourself. I mean, that's crazy. Jimmy said, if I'm trying to date a girl, I only have eyes for her, not sleep with just anybody. Right. But that's not what we're really talking about right now, Jimmy. We know that you're the hopeless romantic. Get him tested first, Sylvia says. There you go. Loudy said, I don't think so. Who you fuck shouldn't be anyone's business. People have body counts way before you meet. You just never know. I agree with that 100%. Again, sometimes, things spill over. You know what I mean? Rosie, yep, because you'll get crotch rot. Oh, I'm throwing up. So Jimmy said, it's just sex. Be careful. Someone always gets hurt. Well, hopefully. No, I'm only kidding. Hurt in a good way, God damn it. All right, hold on. I was up to Tony. Okay, here's Tony. Tony said, oh my God, I get the same thing when I'm out with my girl. Oh, you fucked her too, right? Laughing my ass off. Well, there you go. Sylvia, you're a youngin', 33 years old. No one wants her anybody past sex life. We all. Okay, I'm not sure what that meant, and I'm not sure who wrote that, but I'm reading it. Laura, if they are a horny pig, they won't give a shit. That is true. We are all adults and have a past. No one wants to hear about the past, Jimmy said. Okay. Personally, I don't think it should matter. Just suit up. Well, yeah, right? Like right now, like, if you're having sex with anybody, I told you, right? I don't know. Richie remembers the whole thing because we had written it down, right? So it was a condom, doggy style, mask, condom, doggy style, mask, gloves. And I think there was one more thing and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, like at this point, you got to suit up to do everything. So, like years ago, we used to say you got to double bag it. Now forget about it. I don't even know what to say about that. Orlando, you're here. Good morning. The topic is written on there, hun. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Raymond said, if you're two adults and that is what you want and you are both okay with it, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, again, I just think I get, okay. I get what you're saying. Georgie, men do it and they are a stud. Women do it and they are the worst people on earth. Equality doesn't exist in reputation land. It's funny, Georgie. Do you remember last week when Angel came on and we talked about exactly that? And it's so fucking true. If a guy sleeps around, he's a stud. And if a girl sleeps around, she's a pig. So, it's a sad thing. You really do have to be careful with certain things because that's what happens. It's terrible. Jesse, I'm with only one person until the end of the road. And as far as I'm concerned, sex is only sex. It can wait until we know we're going to stay together. Okay. Yes, Sylvia, Joey from the bar. I know. How funny is that, right? Um, um, who is this? Look, okay, that is one true. The other just shadow the liar. I don't know what that means, but okay, maybe you can redo that. So I'm not sure what that says. That's on Periscope, I think. So I'm not sure what that reads. Blook, AJJ. This is one true. The other just shadow the. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Your past is the past. Yes, I believe that as well. I hand out my resume. I won't be left alone. I'm not sure who that is, but okay. Laura, I don't ask how many people they've slept with. So what the hell would I know? Don't judge. A whistle for a I don't know what the frig happens that I get booted off like this. I'm literally trying to read the comments and it just like exits out. I have no idea what the flip happens on that. Okay, so somebody's saying hi, Steven. Hello, Steven. I don't know who Steven is. I don't see them on here. Let me see. I whistle for a timeout. Not sure who that is too. You need eye protection too. All right, goggles. That's right. I might have forgotten the goggles, Monica. Thank you for that. Maybe a helmet. That's what we'll do. So we have a mask, and then we'll get one of those like those things that they wear, like like Dr. Pimple Popper. She puts that thing over so that when the pimples squirt out, they don't get them. Let me see here. Okay. I do remember, Karen. Sad but true. Yep. Safety goggles. Okay. Let me see. Do I see Tina? Good morning, Tina. You're late, but you're here, my girl. Tony, no, I'm getting close to 40. Forget reputation. If two people like each other in some way and wants to bang, go ahead. It's between me and you. Everyone has bodies has bodies before they meet the next one. Oh, Joe Q. Hi, Joe Q. How are you? Can you go to StreamYard.com and just hit that so that I can actually see your name displayed? Raymond, believe me, as we get older, men don't care if women sleep around. We only care about if we connect with one another. And at our age, if we didn't have a lot of sex partners, then there's something wrong with you. That's interesting, Raymond. And you know what? When Angel was on last week, he clearly stated that there is a double standard. And he said that a man doesn't want to think of that, that's his territory. And he doesn't want to think that another man was in his land. And that it's different for a woman because a woman is allowing a man inside of her. So it's different than a man putting his junk inside of someone else. So women are holding the brunt of it because we are allowing you inside of us. That was what he said last week. And I appreciated that because you know what? That was a man's perspective on things. So here's the thing that I always say. Like-minded people find like-minded people. So I married my one night stand. So if Joey was the guy that said that you should make somebody have blue balls, I probably never would have done what I did because it was completely out of character for me. And I wouldn't have gone there. So, it's just like if you're talking to somebody and they're open about things, right? You're going to be open and you're going to talk to them, right? And you're going to talk to them about things. If they're going to be guarded and they're going to shield themselves of any type of judgment or whatever, you're going to do the same thing. So you know what? You get what you give. So if you allow somebody to speak freely to you, they will. If you allow somebody to be who they are, they will. And if you have that attitude, you will be amazed at what you will learn about somebody. And I just think at our age, we need to fucking own that shit. That's just my personal opinion. um Monica, I keep thinking it's me when you go off. No, it's me because I don't know what happened. I pressed something and we went off. Yes, it blanked. I apologize, you guys. I'm very, very sorry. I don't know what happens. I'm in the exact same place, and for some reason it's like a slip of a finger, no pun intended, and then look what happens. Splash shield. There you go, Rita. Okay, let me see who else is on here. Colleen, where do you find someone who thinks like you? You know what, Colleen? That's an excellent question. And my response to that question is the law of attraction and the power of the universe. So the law of attraction means that what you're putting into the universe, you will indeed get back. So how you find someone that thinks like you is you put out into the universe who and what you are, and those people will somehow or another find each other. Look at our show. We have all put into the universe that we are a certain way, and now we're all finding each other. So I truly believe in that. And I think that what ends up happening is that we get confused sometimes. See, energy is energy. So the universe doesn't understand when you question yourself. So when you're putting certain things into the universe and like, how do you find somebody, like you? Now the universe is confused. You just say, you know what? I am going to find somebody like me. I need people that are just like me, and those people, you will find those people. I do truly believe that. But you also have to do the work, because the universe needs to understand. So sometimes when you think, you give power to your thoughts. If you keep thinking, I'm never going to find people that are like me, the universe is going to give you what you're thinking, and you're not going to find people that are like you. If you say, you know what, I'm good with myself and I'm good with finding one or two people that are like me, you will find those people. So how do you find those people, in my opinion, Colleen, is that you are clear about what you want. And most of the times when things come back to us kind of mishmashed, it's because we ourselves are not convicted in our own thoughts, because the world will definitely make you think differently. And then you question yourself. Don't question yourself. It's always good to check yourself, but don't question yourself, if that makes sense. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on my Facebook Karen Stacy page. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Make sure you join the group. Make sure you like my page. Turn your notifications on. We're on twitch.tv/Real Talk Karen Stacy. We are on Periscope, and we are on YouTube. So thank you so much. And thank you for all of you today. I seem to be missing my moderators, and so many of you out there are doing it for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you sharing. It means so much to me. I appreciate the support. And it's hump day. So we're talking about sleeping around. Sylvia says, just like you said before, put a sheet over and just make the hole in the sheet, no contact. That's how Jews have sex during the holy times, I think. Good morning, Mark. Where the hell? You're late too. Carmela's nowhere to be found. I hope she's okay. JR, good morning, my sweetheart. There we go, Joe Q. That is much better. I love to see your name, because then I know it's you. All right, where am I going here? Okay, Laura said, I remember him saying that. Never looked at it like that. Okay. I don't know who him is, but communication is the utmost importance. Indeed. Good morning, Kathy. You're listening from work. Thank you for tuning in and sharing Hump Day with us. Joe Q says, I own a lot of shit. Well, you know what? As you should. Um, Believe me, Raymond said, believe me as a man, I don't care how many men a woman had been with before, because I'd rather be with someone who's experienced than not. That's just who I am. I agree with that too, because I think that a lot of times, if you don't know any better, you don't know any better. So that's what ends up happening, is that we so a lot of people that get married and they marry their first, they either are content that they're going to sleep with one person the rest of their lives, or they start to wonder, what it's like to be with somebody else, right? So I truly think that you should get it out of your system as well. Some people need to be with a lot of different people until they find the one that fills them, and they don't need to be with anybody else. So it's all relative. And I think that if you pass judgment on somebody because of their past, we can all change. That's the whole thing. We can all change. My husband cheated on every girlfriend he ever had, and I was the person he cheated with one of them. And I know for a fact that he never cheated on me. And you may say, how the hell do you know that? Well, my husband died. So I had to go into his phone and into his computer because I had to find, stuff I had to find. And I was petrified to open up those notes and everything else. And you know what? There was something I found. He must have written it, and it was on there. And I started to cry. I mean, there was nothing there that indicated that he did that. So, people can change. And so even if somebody fucked everybody in the neighborhood, if you are, their lobster, right? If I can quote Phoebe, you're good. So, I mean, some people, a leopard can't change their stripes. So you have to know the person, but I do believe that people can learn and grow. And you know what? The more people you sleep with, the more you realize that a lot of people suck in bed. So it actually helps to know the difference. Let me see here. No, Michelle, it's just I'm touching something the wrong way. Okay, it says a Facebook user, good morning to all. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure who that is, but good morning. Yes, manifest. Another person on here, I can't see who that is. All right, maybe if I look on here. I'm trying to see because there are people on here. If I'm not calling out your name, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook, and then I will be able to see your name. You should know my sarcasm. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Good morning, Jose. I see. Of course, Colleen. I'm happy to help. Raymond, all I care about is what happens after I meet a woman, not before I meet her. There you go. Jose, good morning, honey. Raymond, I'm very sexual, so I need to meet a woman who is on the same page as me. I'm sorry that you're in pain, Mark. I hope you feel better. Georgie, bubble wrap works great. The perfect splash shield. It just drips off. Oh, I'm throwing up right now. Okay, somebody else jumped on and says good morning. I'm not sure who that is, but good morning. So Laura said, Angel, when he said difference between men and women having sex, oh my God, somebody must have the radio on like a gabillion things here. Men and women having sex is looked at as different to a man because a woman is letting the guy put their thing inside of us. Yes, I think I did. I don't even know what I'm touching and I'm screwing this up. So, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. and see if I can maneuver it this way, because this is insane. Okay, here we go. And now that's not working. So I can't even scroll like this. I don't know what to do here. I gotta just like, so okay, I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything. Okay, let me see. I would just pop the bubbles, addicted to them. Oh, I know, Monica, right? That's so funny. JR said, I think there is a double standard, but I also believe you can change the past. You can't change the past. You find your better half when you find yourself first. Absolutely. That's called doing the work. Raymond, and also you need to always spice it up in the bedroom to keep it going, and you both need to communicate with each other and what you want in the bedroom so you don't go elsewhere. Yeah, I know, Orlando, it happened again. Houston, we have a problem. I swear to God, if you guys could see what I'm doing, and I'm trying to scroll, and it I don't know what the fuck happens. I'm not sure why I go into another place, but I do. Oh, Massimo is on here. Good morning, Massimo. I can't see your name. You got to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so I can see your name. So yeah, I think the moral of the story is that, so we're saying, do you think sleeping with someone who has a reputation of sleeping around ruins your opportunity for someone else to take you seriously? So the thing is that if other people are going to judge you, do you really want to be with a person that's going to think that way about you? My answer is hell fucking no, because I am who I am, and you either love me or you don't. Can you Google how many people they've slept with? I'm not really sure. Listening to all this, I'm glad I'm married and gay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's all interesting. That's all I got to say about that. It is all interesting. And that's why I like to talk about these things, because again, there could be somebody watching right now that is kind of closed-minded and is thinking in their head, like, oh, girls shouldn't do this, guys shouldn't do that. Fuck that. And especially now, I'm 50 motherfucking years old and I pay my own goddamn bills. So if you don't like what I do, keep it fucking moving, because I am who I am. Yes, indeed, I can always change. I always try to improve myself. And, if you're in a crazy place and you're getting drunk and you're fucking people left and right because you don't know what you're doing, that's a different story. And then again, you got to take accountability and you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, hard to say, but all I'm saying is that as adults, we need to own who we are. There's my Richie. Hi, Richie. Good morning. Do what's good for you. Absolutely. JR said you can't go through life worrying about the past. No, you cannot worry about the past. You have to, tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow, okay, hold on. What's the saying? Yesterday already happened. You can't do anything about the past. You have to live in the present, and you really don't know what the future is. So the past is behind you. The present is right here where you have to live. And then the future is yet to be seen. So people need to understand that your past is your past and there's nothing you can do about that. So you need to learn how to forgive yourself. There are nights, there are times that we go out and we do certain things. And you know what? Maybe we ain't that proud of ourselves, right? Even anything, right? I mean, you could talk to your kid a certain way and then say to yourself, you know what? That wasn't right. I did it the other day. I said something and I was joking, but it came out, and I said something to Noah, like, are you an idiot? Like, joking around. And then like he was laughing, and I said, you know what, Noah, I'm so sorry. I should not have said that. I do not think you're an idiot. And that was a bad choice of words. He's like, Mom, I know you were kidding. Don't worry about it. I was like, no, that's not okay. And I apologize. It came out wrong. You're not an idiot. And I take that back and I apologize. And he was like, don't even worry about it, Mom. But, you got to check yourself. So although we can't go backwards. We can only correct ourselves moving forward. So again, I think that people's sexual appetites and people's sexual behaviors are their own personal business. And, I personally, like I said, I skeeve a little bit. I really don't want to know that, people banged 800 people before they banged me, because I'm going to be like, ugh, because that's just, what happens. But, so you have to, know what you're dealing with, I guess. But my whole point is, like, don't judge, and you have to do what works for you. If you end up meeting somebody and you know that they've slept around and that resonates with you, then that's not the right person for you. If you meet somebody and you know that they've slept around a little bit and you don't give a fuck because you like who they are and they don't seem to, be that type of person now, or they seem like, let me not say that. There are a lot of people that could be very promiscuous, right? But when they meet that one person, I gave that example a little while ago, they don't do it anymore. So you know what? Fuck it. I mean, until you find the right anything, you're going to keep trying different things, right? So if you go to the supermarket and you like Rice Krispies and there are 15 brands, different brands of Rice Krispies, you're going to buy maybe the one that's on sale. You're going to buy this one, you're going to buy that one. And you may determine that you like Kellogg's. You may determine that you like, a ShopRite brand. Or you may determine that you don't give a shit and you'll buy whatever is on sale. Some people find what they like and stick with it. And they know that even if the ShopRite brand isn't on sale, they're buying the ShopRite brand because that's what they like and they're sticking with that, right? So it's the same thing in life. You can jump around and fuck this one and that one and this one and that one, and like Goldilocks, once you find the one that's just right, you keep it in your pants, and only use it with that person that it's just right with. You know what I'm saying? Don't you love my analogies? Raymond said, who gives a fuck who gives a fuck who anyone thinks? All I care about is how I feel. There you go. Let me see. The future isn't promised. No, absolutely not, Raymond. And it's 100% true that people can change. And when you meet the one, you will not need to cheat because that person will give you all that you need. Absolutely. JR, you can't go through life looking in the rearview mirror. I love that. Yes. Thank you, Laura. Raymond, and as we see what is going on with the virus, life is so short. We need to enjoy every day. It's like it's your last. Absolutely. So go and enjoy it. Yes, thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you for reminding me what time it is. I love you. Monica and Laura, you stepped up like forget about it today. I thank you so much for that. And I am really concerned. I hope my girls are okay. I don't know what the fuck happened. So you know what? Happy hump day. And for those of you that have somebody to hump, scream out my name. Remember, Karen, Karen, Karen. 3 times I need it. All right. All right. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope I made you smile today and made you think about something other than the fuckness of this world for this hour that we had coffee together. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat station at 11 a.m. on MiamiMikeRadio.com, on Facebook, Karen Stacy page, the group page, Real Talk, Coffee Talk group, Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. Again, jump on there. Hit that like button, put your notifications on, and, let's make it happen. All right. So I love you all. I see you all saying goodbye to me. Mwah. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. And again, sorry I kept booting us off of here. I don't know what goes on. Love today's show. Oh, thank you, Raymond. Thank you for joining us. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.